Avengers, assemble! Hello there, YouTube family. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. As you can tell from the intro I did with my Captain America shield and my shirt I am sporting today, it is not necessarily going to be just a Marvel-themed video, but a video related to the comic book genre. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I am a huge comic book fan. Thanks to my father, he got me into comic books at a very young age, around the age of 6 or 7. So, I had gotten some ideas from some other YouTubers about doing a video on my comic book collection. That's right. Today's video, you're going to get to see my personal collection of comic books. Now, some of these I did inherit from my father when he passed away, and some I have gotten from the thrift shop that I work at. The town I live in doesn't have any comic book shops, unfortunately. It's a small backwater retirement town, so not much for a young 32-year-old comic book fan or comic geek to do. Anyway, before we get into this video, I do want to give a shout out to the Heroverse YouTube channel. If you're looking for good Marvel content, and if you're looking to celebrate the premiere of Marvel's Secret Invasion, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube watch parties that Zach over at the Heroverse is doing for Marvel's Secret Invasion. For more details, please check out his channel at the Heroverse. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the main reason why most of you have probably clicked on this video, to see my comic book collection. First up, and my comic books are in no particular order, sorry about that. This little Iron Man comic. I believe this came with one of the Iron Man movies, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Second, this I got from Disney Movie Rewards during the premiere of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Disney Movie Rewards, or Disney Insiders. If you had so many points, you got a mystery comic, and this is the mystery comic I received a couple weeks ago. Now, these next few comics are from what I inherited from my father when he passed. I owe a lot of my interests and fandom to him. This X-Men comic. Not entirely sure what issue it is or whatever. Anyone who knows me knows I am a huge X-Men fan. eagerly awaiting X-Men 97 animated new series on Disney Plus. Disney, if you're watching, please drop it sometime soon. And on the other side of this, still from my dad's collection, a Magneto comic. Fun fact about me, my favorite X-Men character is not one of the heroes, it's one of the villains. Shout out to my bro, Magneto, the master of magnetism. Best X-Men character ever. And this next comic book art proves that he is the best. And this is still from my dad's personal collection. Look at him. Magneto in all his glory, displaying his power of magnetism. This is why Bro is the best X-Men character.
We are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter. Charles always wanted to build bridges.
And this, I believe, came with an action figure of Doctor Strange. Now this next section I got from some comic cons that I went to. Sometimes they have issues like 5 for $1, 6 for $1, sometimes 10, or sometimes 20 for $10. Oh, if you ever have a comic con in your area, don't be afraid to check them out. Again, Magneto in all his glory. Personally, I love Magneto in this costume the best. Hands down, the best. And I do have a couple Spider-Man comics in my collection. Well, like I said, my comics are in no particular order. Some I got from Comic Con, some I got from the thrift shop I work at, and some I got from my dad's inheritance. One of the Fantastic Four issues. And then a DC comic, Legion of Doom. And a DC Justice League of America comic. And another Justice League of America comic. So guys, like I said, I'm not real familiar with which issues are which. So if you guys are familiar, feel free to leave a comment down below. And this I got at one of the Comic-Cons. Batman Returns. Shout out to Tim Burton for the original Batman movies. Nothing will beat those. And this I had picked up from my thrift shop when it came in as a donation. Another X-Men comic with my bro Sabretooth and my gal Psylocke. I believe that's Psylocke. And a DC Justice League comic book. This I also got from my thrift shop when it came in as a donation. This one I also got from my thrift shop when it came in as a donation in the same box of comics that was donated with the other few. Look at my bro Lex Luthor when he had hair. Shout out to Michael Rosenbaum, the best Lex Luthor in my opinion. The best live action Lex Luthor in my opinion. And up next we have a Fantastic Four comic. Shout out to my bro Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. He's my favorite Fantastic Four team member. Another X-Men comic with Polaris and Magneto in the background. Sorry if you guys can hear the rain outside. It's raining where I'm at. And another X-Men comic. And another X-Men comic book. I'm not real familiar with this team. Oh, if anyone is familiar with this team, please leave a comment down below. Or feel free to leave a comment down below. This one also came in a donation at the thrift shop I work at. Another Superman comic. Another fun fact, Superman is my favorite DC character. I was lucky enough to grow up with the Christopher Reeve Superman. Shout out to Christopher Reeve's performance of Superman. And shout out to Smallville, the best DC show ever. Better than Arrowverse. Yes, I said that. I probably just created World War III from that statement. Here we have a DC comic, The New Titans. Another fun fact, Beast Boy is my favorite Teen Titans member. I mean, he can morph into any animal he chooses. Here we have Spider-Man with Hobgoblin. Some of these I have yet to read. Here we have X-Men Legends. We got Rogue, and again, my bro, Magneto. See, Magneto is awesome. He is joining us for the live stream. Might edit that part out. He is joining us for the video. This one I got at a Comic-Con because I am a huge Spider-Man fan. The comic book adaptation of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movie, which I just did a Spider-Man movie review. If you want to check that out, please go to my channel. And there you will find my Spider-Man movie review. I'll leave a link down in the description for that video as well. Here we have the Superman special Aliens, where Superman faces the aliens from the Alien film franchise. Here we have Wolverine First Class. In this business, bub, second best don't cut it. That's my Wolverine impression. Superman and Sabretooth getting ready to duke it out. Shout out to Hugh Jackman for his portrayal of Wolverine. I am interested to see who they will use in the upcoming MCU when they decide to adapt the mutants. I'm not real familiar with this comic. It is a DC comic, that's all I can tell you. This one we have Superboy. Some of the characters I am not up to date with, so please forgive me. You can roast me down in the comments for not being up to date. The Flash. And I don't know who that is up top. I think it's Black Canary, but I could be wrong. A Teen Titans comic. Love the artwork on this one. These next few I got at a Comic Con as well. I am a huge Robin fan, so I do have some Robin comics. Robin, the Boy Wonder. How these got in with my DC pile, I don't know. G.I. Joe. I think the G.I. Joes were from a thrift shop donation as well. A Transformers comic. Oh, this one came in as a thrift shop donation too. Batman. A Robin comic. This one also came in as a thrift shop donation. Batman Beyond. Shout out to the Batman Beyond animated TV series. Back when TV shows were good. Another Transformers comic with Optimus Prime. That was an almost good Peter Cullen impression. Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eyes. Hey, since I'm pre-recording this, I can goof off if I want to. Transformers, battling the evil Decepticons. This also came in as a thrift shop donation. The Invincible Iron Man. Shout out to Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man. I'm not too familiar with this. Apparently it is a Marvel comic, The Ultimates. If anyone is familiar with that, please leave a comment down below. Again, you guys can feel free to roast me for not being up to date on Marvel comic books or DC comic books or any type of comic books for that matter. Next up, this I had gotten at a Comic Con as well. Star Wars with my bro,
Darth Vader. You don't know the power of the dark side.
Hey, I'm a huge Star Wars fan too. Here we have another DC comic. Which I'm not too familiar with. It's from the New 52. Not too familiar with that era. Oh, this is going to be a long video showing off my comics. Oh, if you guys want, feel free to pause the video, get some snacks, and then resume. Or can stick it out with me through the long run. Here we have a Superman comic, again from the New 52. Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder. Do that one. Okay. Alright, a couple of advertisements in the pile. Don't know how that happened. I think this came in as a thrift shop donation. Sinestro. And another Sinestro themed comic. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Sorry I don't have much knowledge about the comics in my own collection. Batman the Dark Knight, the New 52. I do at some point have plans to read some of these. Another Dark Knight comic. An X-Men comic. Another X-Men comic. I'm not familiar with the 2099 series. And this one, so the 2099 issues came in thrift shop donations as well. One of the benefits of working at a thrift shop is you get first pick at things that come in through the back before sending them out to the store floor. That. King size special Iron Man. Speaking of Marvel's Invasion, a Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. comic book. This came with a Walmart exclusive copy of the first Shazam movie. A Walmart exclusive gift pack, if I'm not mistaken. Here we have another Star Wars comic. Again, my bro Darth Vader joining us for this video. Now, another fun fact. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Again, thanks to my father. A Doctor Who comic. I think this also came in as a thrift shop donation. I am up to date on all the Doctor Who seasons. My favorite Doctor Who incarnation is Matt Smith. Again, another Doctor Who comic. Speaking of Matt Smith, another X-Men comic. Again, guys, sorry if you can hear the rain outside. It is raining where I'm at. In Florida, it rains when it wants to. It's what we call bipolar weather. One minute it'll be sun shining, the next it'll be raining. It'll rain on one side of the road and not on the other. Another X-Men 2099. Another Superman comic. Am I getting close to the end of the pile? No, I got 3 more piles to go through. Another X-Men 2099 comic. Another X-Men 2099 comic. Another X-Men 2099 comic. Guys, I'm curious about X-Men 2099, so if anyone knows anything about it, leave a comment down below. Another X-Men 2099 comic. I do believe that is Gambit on the cover. I think these X-Men 2099s came in as thrift shop donations. Another X-Men 2099 comic. Avengers West Coast. My favorite member of the Avengers is Captain America. Shout out to Chris Evans for his portrayal of Captain America. This I got at a Comic-Con event. The Eternals. This came in as a thrift shop donation. This one also came in as a thrift shop donation. We're getting close, guys. Crisis on Infinite Earths also came in as a thrift shop donation. This, I believe, came with one of the Iron Man movies, another store exclusive gift set. I'm not sure from which store though. It's been that long I can't remember. Here we have some more JLA comics. These I got at a Comic-Con event down here in Florida. Florida has multiple Comic-Con events. There's a Tampa Bay Comic-Con and Orlando MegaCon and Fanboy Orlando Convention Center and SuperCon. More JLA comics. More JLA comics. some more X-Men comics. Jean Grey in her Dark Phoenix. I am Phoenix. Another X-Men comic on this side with, again, my bro, Magneto. X-Men Nightcrawler. Again, my bro, Magneto, this time with his helmet off. So most of the X-Men comics are from my dad's inheritance that I had gotten when my dad passed. JLA. We're on to the second pile. Batman. Surprise, surprise. More JLA. I think this also came in one of the thrift shop donations. Most of the JLAs did. More JLA. Another JLA. And another JLA. More JLA. And more JLA. Well, these JLA comics did come in donations. The most I paid for at my thrift shop was $200 for a whole load of bag of comics. Another JLA. And another JLA. Another JLA. And another JLA. More JLA, and another JLA. We're about halfway through the end of this second pile. More JLA, and another JLA. This is basically a whole big pack of JLA. I paid $5 for this pack at the thrift shop, plus my discount. Again, another JLA pack. This one came from Ollie's. Another pack of JLA comics. More JLA, and more JLA. Ah, more Marvel comics. Venom. Look at my bro Juggernaut. Kane Marco. Another X-Men comic. Gambit. One of my favorite X-Men team members. Another X-Men comic. Again, Gambit. Surprise, surprise, more JLA, and more JLA. I think I counted more JLA in my collection than anything. More JLA. I'm not sure who that character is. And another JLA. More JLA. And another JLA with Superman on the cover. More JLA. And another JLA. Almost down to the end of the JLA pile. Another JLA. And another JLA. I have not read this issue yet. I do have plans to read it, because it features Superman and Wonder Woman. Another JLA, and another JLA, JLA, and another JLA, and we have officially reached the end of the JLA pile. Ha, you guys thought I was going to say we have officially reached the end of the video. Wrong. A Justice League. I believe this one also came from Ollie's. Batman.
Same bat place, same bat time.
Yeah, this came from my thrift shop. Justice League. This one also came from my thrift shop. Hulk. Feeling it for my boy Bruce Banner, being trapped in Hulk. This one also came in a thrift shop donation. Moon Knight. Shout out to Marvel for their Moon Knight TV series. I love the darker themes that Marvel is going with. This one came from Ollie's. This one also came from Ollie's. DC Outsiders. This one also came from Ollie's. This was given to me as a gift from one of my co-workers at the thrift shop I work with. Black Panther and Captain America. My co-workers know how much of a comic book fan I am. I think this one also came from Ollie's. We're getting close, guys, to the end of the piles. A Marvel Comics publication. I am not too sure about this. Okay, I'll save that one for last. TMNT collection. And, yes, I do consider these comics. Or, as their term is better known, mangas. Shonen Jump. I remember reading these when I was in middle school. I was picked on a lot because of that in middle school, but I still read them. More Shonen Jump. And the reason why I love mangas so much is because of my favorite Naruto Uzumaki from the Hidden Leaf Village. Naruto is my favorite anime, hands down. Best anime ever since sliced bread. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing me cosplay as Naruto on some of my videos. Sasuke Uchiha, Itachi Uchiha, and Naruto Uzumaki. Now, best for last, this was given to me on my, I want to say, 15th birthday party. This was given to me as a present from my dad. Yep, I was in high school, the 9th grade. This is not a comic book, but a collection of artwork from Marvel. Gonna flip through a couple pages on this one. Look at that. Glorious. Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus. Elektra. Again, flipping through some random pages. Okay, we've reached the end of the comic book piles and the end of my collection. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching the video in the long run. It really means a lot to me. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below, and feel free to share this video with your friends and family and loved ones. And don't forget to check out the Heroverse for Marvel content. And don't forget to join us on Wednesdays for the Marvel Secret Invasion watch parties. I'm trying to think of some other plugs. I'm not too familiar with YouTube comic book channels. So if anyone knows of any YouTube comic book channels, please leave some comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.